teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Ravens and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on their Beltway rivals, the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And we are underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Check.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Woodward. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Woodward. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodward. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There's just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make? And the touchdown! A big play there! 66 yards! And Washington has taken the lead. The Commanders lined up here. They're going to try for 2 once again. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Hurts on the option right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 25-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Michael Pittman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw now on the final play. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problem. These two two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
On the return, it's Taylor. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Whalen. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Whalen. This is brought in by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Whalen. Over the middle to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, Whalen. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. On 1st and 10, Whalen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Looking to throw. Whalen goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following a touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan and keep moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing to start the drive. Whalen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Whalen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off-play action. Parrish. And he fins, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Sheffield. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Parrish toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here tonight, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. Response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense set to take over again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whalen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 34-yard line here, second down and 8. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle they go. Lucas calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Whalen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a foot. Ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game. But it winds up in...
And he coughed it up. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it...
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
On 1st down, Sheffield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go. The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Down. Ball red. Green jack.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Here's 2nd and a yard. He's back to throw. The kicker here, it's complete. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So the Ravens now down by 4, a little over 20 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to him, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red. Come on, set. Black Ultra. Set.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go, set. Fight, white. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Go away and platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020. You can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip. You can see me leaking. Shh. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my gatas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye. Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butter off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I never feel different. Established. Better bow her head when I walk past her, wear your manners. As a kid, stayed with my granny, daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Then what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example, I'm the standard, come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. She determined just from his section, Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel make me feel different. I swear I don't feel never feel different.
So please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and tees like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Mighty Mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock, now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with, I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. When I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
On the set. Ready,
yeah. In London, stand up. Okay, ready? Getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay. Look at timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Let's go. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Ready, them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the way a nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, check that. Tell her look me at the tell her it's not that. With the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay. Looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T-Mac, with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was a deal, shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll split. Did it he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
Come on, set! Hut. Ready! Let go!
Cause you be in your zone when you win it on your own when you win it. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you win it. When you win it. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you win it. Keep when you win it. People all in your business, gotta ride with it 10 when you win it. When you win it. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***, I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I wanna ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, trying to show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you win it on your own when you win it. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you win it. When you win it. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you win it. Keep when you win it. People all in your business, gotta ride with it 10 when you win it. When you win it. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mouth, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone.